Good Tuesday evening, everyone. We have significant severe weather ongoing. We have multiple tornado watches out across most of basically from Alabama, Louisiana. I'm not Louisiana, sorry, Alabama from to Mississippi, up to Tennessee, up to Kentucky, even Ohio. There's been multiple tornadoes that were reported on the ground earlier with some damage across the area. So you need to stay weather aware tonight. If you're just now joining us, please click that like button, share this with your friends and family, and comment where you're from. It helps with algorithms across the Facebook as well. All right, so let's get right into it. All right, here's the current tornado watches that are still active. Like I said, we have tornado watches through most of Alabama, even into parts of Mississippi here, all the way up through central and eastern Tennessee, central and eastern Kentucky, and parts of West Virginia, which got blasted with storms earlier this morning. There was lots of damage. Now they're about to get it again. And then Ohio as well, southern or southeastern half of Ohio under tornado watches for the rest of this evening, it looks like. All right, so let's go over the risks for the rest of tonight. All right, here's the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center. They just updated this about 10 minutes ago. The moderate risk is totally gone now. This looks like a lot of the severe weather risk is starting to shift to the south, down through Tennessee, into Alabama, to Georgia, probably for the rest of this evening into tonight. There's still some risks up here in Kentucky and parts of Ohio and West Virginia, so don't let your guard down up there, okay? So, enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms over a small part of eastern Ohio still, across portions of the Tennessee Valley in the southeastern United States, like I said, including Alabama and parts of Georgia. Damaging wind gusts, 60 to 80 miles per hour is possible. Tornadoes remain possible as well across the southeast tonight. So that's basically the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center. So here's the latest tornado risks with 10% hatched areas. This is including Atlanta area, Birmingham, up to just east of Nashville, Chattanooga. This is the area for the rest of this evening and through tonight to watch for possibility of some strong tornadoes anywhere in this hatched area of Alabama, Georgia, and through parts of central to a little bit of eastern Tennessee as well. So 10% likelihood of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of any given point in the yellow hatched areas there. In the brown, 5% likelihood of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of any given point, and then the 2% risk on the outskirts of that. All right. So here's the wind risk. Got 30% area here. 60, 70 mile per hour winds is possible. They've got rid of the hatched areas on that. And hail risks looks like inch hail. There's no more hatched areas on the hail. So the big time hail starting to come down, but there still could be some hail out there as well. So it looks like the biggest threat right now is going to be tornadoes for the rest of this evening and through tonight. All right, let's take a look at future radar real quick. Then we'll take you into tomorrow as well for your highs. Latest H triple R, like I said, this is future radar. This is not going to be exact, but kind of gives you an idea on timing, stuff like that. So this is the 9 o'clock hour. Some storms trying to fire up across parts of Alabama, in through parts of southern Alabama, even, and then into parts of Georgia, right around Nashville area, eastern parts of Tennessee, and eastern parts of Kentucky as well. And then as we get towards 10, 11 o'clock, storms starting to really fire up across parts of Georgia, in through parts of Alabama as well. The cold front is starting to push through most of the area now, getting east of Nashville now. So Nashville, you'll be in the clear after probably 11 o'clock tonight or so. And then as we get through the overnight hours, a lot of this goes into over towards Georgia. So the severe risk probably will stay pretty elevated over here towards Georgia in through southeastern parts of Alabama after midnight tonight. That is. But then as we get throughout the day tomorrow, actually we get into the early morning hours tomorrow, there still could be some storms around across the southeastern parts of the United States, including southeastern Georgia into South Carolina, maybe even North Carolina as well, and around into parts of Florida tomorrow. Now, what you see up here, this is interesting. We have a low pressure basically rotating back down now, and this up here could be either rain mixed with snow or change over to snow across parts of northern Illinois into eastern Iowa. There's actually snowing pretty hard up here towards Davenport, Iowa earlier, up towards northern Illinois, up towards parts of Wisconsin as well, and also up the upper UP of Michigan. Marquette's expected 2 to 3 feet of snow possibly in the next couple of days. And then there's been some rare avalanche watches up here into parts of New England because of so much snow that's going to be coming over the next few days, with possible couple feet, 2 to 3 feet possibly up in the higher terrain of Vermont and New Hampshire, maybe even Maine as well. So something to keep an eye on up that way, as well as this late season monster storm with tornado outbreak basically, and then some heavy snow on the backside of this as well, in through parts of Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan, and back into parts of Iowa, maybe even northeastern parts of Missouri may get some few snowflakes or rain with snow, or maybe even straight snow for a time up here in far northeastern parts of Missouri as we go into tomorrow morning. Then as we go throughout the day, you see this low pressure is just kind of meandering around. So we could get some rain mixed with snow up here towards northeastern parts of Missouri and through parts of Illinois. Could have some more storms down here towards Florida. Maybe some storms back up here towards Virginia as well. I believe there's a slight risk out for parts of these areas for tomorrow for the southeast into parts of Florida. Okay, so there's a future radar for tonight. Let's get into highs for tomorrow. All right, we get into tomorrow. I just want to apologize. The automatic color coding is wrong for tomorrow. So just want to let you know. So start out west. It's starting to warm up back out here to Colorado and the plains here. 60 North Platte, 68 Denver, 59 Wichita, 70s down here through western parts of Texas, 82 San Antonio, 75 Houston. Cooling down for Little Rock, 63, 50 for Springfield. This rain snow mix for Springfield, that is not happening. That was a mistake. So up here towards St. Louis, windy, very windy conditions. Even down into parts of Arkansas as well, some windy conditions tomorrow. So 45 St. Louis, Chicago 38, possibly rain mixed with snow, or maybe even just straight snow up that way. 48 Cleveland, 55 Charleston, maybe some storms, early storms, 74 Raleigh, 76 Charleston, and then 84 for Orlando tomorrow. That is your weather update for tonight. Please stay weather aware across parts of Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, into Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky tonight, even into West Virginia. Severe weather is still ongoing across the area. Need to have a way to get warnings, and please stay weather aware. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Please stay safe, and we will